Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I'm sure you'll agree with me that costs of living just keep on increasing day by day. What if we can find a way to bring down costs and still have fun while doing it? Well, today I would like to share some of my skills with you. I would like, with this speech, to help you guys be able to build a hydroponic system which you will be able to grow your own fruit and vegetables at home. Now I can already hear you think, I don't have the time or the space. I've become very adept at a hydroponic system, so I can assure you it is not as difficult as you might think. Hydroponics has a very bad stigma attached to it, but all that it really is just growing plants in a water solution, in a mineral water solution, without using any soil. There's a whole heap of different hydroponic systems out there, some very complicated and some being a little bit more easier. I've chosen the easier system to explain to you guys today, not just that it's just easy, but as well as the sections or the equipment to build this can easily be found in any hardware shop or any pet shop. This system is called the nutrient flow technique, NFT. So firstly, we will start with a cup. This is a normal plastic cup. Just the only point to remember with this is that the bottom should be open to allow for the roots to be able to grow outside, so the roots aren't restricted. Now, when we put our plant inside this cup, it will need some form of material to keep it upright, otherwise it's just going to fall over. So I've been using coconut fiber, but a common material to use is also clay pebbles, because it's reusable and also lightweight. The most important thing to remember with these materials is to allow oxygen to the roots. These cups will be placed in a channel. This is a standard plastic channel, PVC pipes, the same that's used in your household for plumbing. Easily available and still cheap to use. But what we'll need to do with this channel is cut holes to put our cups inside. So these are the amount of, so the longer the pipe is, the more plants you can obviously grow in. Now, the thing to remember here is that the bottom of the cup needs to be in the bottom of the channel, so when it sits on top, the bottom of the cup is on the bottom of the channel. And the hole needs to be cut just enough height so that there's no air that comes in between the cup and the channel. The most important part of this structure will be our reservoir. This is where we'll keep our nutrient solution in, and we need to maintain this water solution as pure as possible. For that reason, I would suggest getting a dark or black reservoir so that no sunlight penetrates the water. If the sun penetrates the water, algae will start growing and it will influence your nutrient solution. So we'll fill your reservoir up with pure water. Then the first step will be to make sure that your water is pure, is to test the alkalinity. The best would be to have your water at a pH of 7, which is neutral. Now to do that, we can use any swimming pool testing kit, add alkalinity and acid to get it to neutral, based on the water quality at home. Very inexpensive nutrients can be bought from your local hydroponic store that the plant used to eat. These solutions would include stuff like potassium, calcium, and nitrogen. Plants are different to one another, so be careful not to overfeed certain plants. I also use an aerating system within my nutrient solution to keep it as fresh as possible. This is the same air bubble or aerating system that you find in a fish tank with bubbles, you know, the air stone with the bubbles coming out. Alright, now these are the items. All we need now is to connect the system up. With that, we'll use a normal fish tank water pump that sits inside and pumps the nutrient solution to the top of the channel. As we can see, your channel will be a little bit higher on the one end to ensure that the liquid will flow down, and then it's a matter of just letting the water drop back into your reservoir. That's basically all that's needed. I would recommend also having these pipes not see-through but black for the algae growth. As you can see, it's very easy to build, and the equipment to use is you can find it easily anywhere. There's a lot of advantages to having a hydroponic system. Because it's not in soil, you don't have to pick out any roots or grass seeds, and there's less labor in that. There's also a lot less bugs that gets to your plants, so there's no need to use harsh chemicals on your plants to keep away these insects. That's a very good reason why to have organic growth for your plants. Thank you very much for listening to me today, and I hope you've all learned something. Thank you.